Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday and we are live here on our Own Again show. Thank you so much for joining in. Come on in, come on in. I hope you liked that little countdown I did. I'm working on it. StreamYard has some amazing little features. So it's Wednesday. Today is February 10th. I'm excited to be before you again today. We're going to be talking about Valentine's Day. So, you know that one of our goals this year is to help you save money for the down payment on your new home, save to add to your average budget for you and your family. Save, save, save. So, we're going to be talking today about 10 inexpensive Valentine's Day date ideas. Now, a date doesn't have to be with someone that you have a romantic interest with. We know we are all home. So you may be planning a date with your children. You may be planning a date with one of your parents who may be living with you. You may be planning a date with one of your galentines. That's one of your girlfriends that you hang out with. You may be planning a date with your buddies. So take the ideas we're going to give you today to move forward and not be a part of I'm looking at my notes. It's amazing industry. Valentine's Day is one of the biggest industries. Billions and billions of dollars are spent on this holiday. So we want to make sure that you hold what you have close to your vest this year, and we're going to share some ideas with you. So I am Gersha Porter. I work with buyers and sellers to connect them in the real estate market. I eliminate confusion for buyers by giving them key strategies to unlock resources to purchase their dream home. And I work with sellers so that they can maximize the investment that they made a number of years ago so they can come out on top with profits to move forward to their next chapter. So, as you know, we are in a seller's market. If you follow me on social, I posted today on Instagram, we are looking to increase inventory. If you know anybody who is thinking about selling their home, this is an amazing time to do that. So reach out to me, send me a message directly on any of the sources that you might be seeing this right now. You could also directly contact me at my phone number, 443-744-0206. And before we dive in, I also want to let you know that I am ramping up for my new coaching program for current renters who want to own again. Yes, if you've owned a home before and you are currently renting and you are ready to become an owner again, reach out to me so we can talk more about how we can coach you back to home ownership, the greatness that you were in before. We can help you get there again. So reach out to me. You see the message, we would like you to allow StreamYard to access your Facebook account. So just click on the comment so that your comments will show on the screen, and I'll be able to have a conversation with you because I'll know who's talking, all right, or who's writing in the chat. So thank you again for joining us today for our Facebook Live Own Again. So I'm going to be taking a look at my notes. I do have 10 inexpensive Valentine's Day ideas for you. And you know that it is tough right now to kind of get out and about. And with that in mind, we know that COVID is here. We know that we're in a pandemic locally and globally. So what we want to do is make sure, and I found the number now, it's $27.4 billion was spent last year on Valentine's Day. That's about $196 a person. Now, I know $196 wasn't spent in my household last year, and that's because we are really conscious about what we spend on each other for these types of holidays. So I'm going to give you some ideas today about how you can go about holding on to the budget that you set for yourself earlier this year. You guys know I am a student and a mentee of Dave Ramsey, and the ideas that I'm going to share with you came from the Dave Ramsey um, site, some of the newsletters, and some of the teachings that he has shared with us. So, with that said, let's dive in. The number one idea we'd like to share with you is to enjoy dinner and a movie. Now, we know dinner and a movie traditionally is one of the things that a lot of people do. So don't knock that. But this year, you can get really creative with that. You might do something different based on the fact that we are in a pandemic. So what can you do? You might do a candlelit home cooked meal and watch something on Netflix. Now, there are many, many movies and shows that you can catch. This is Black History Month. There are a variety of shows that are on Netflix. If you have Hulu, if you have Amazon Prime, any of the streaming services that you may have, it's amazing. Because of the pandemic, we're getting to see a lot of movies for the first time from the streaming services. So pick a movie, cook a home cooked dinner, or have Grubhub deliver something for you, and just sit down and break bread with each other. Order a pizza if you'd like, or you can go ahead and splurge. I know some folks are going to have a private chef come over and prepare a meal for them. So dinner and a movie, but the movie is at home. If you need a babysitter, grab one. If you want to wait until the kids go to sleep, have dinner at 9 o'clock. Just work it out right there in the comfort of your home. Number two, hit the open road. Now, driving around can be fun. Just very recently, we visited California and we stayed in the car a lot. We drove around and we saw some great sights. So get in the car with your love and just drive. Drive, drive, drive. You may spend a little bit of money on gas. You might stop a place or two for some ice cream or a snack. But you can also maybe just revisit the places right around town, right here. If you're in the Baltimore metropolitan area, go to some of the places that you've gone to before on a date. Maybe go where you met each other. Maybe go to a place you used to hang out. Just drive by, reminisce a little bit about, quote unquote, the old days when we used to be able to hang out in more social spaces, and just plan where you'd like to go. So hit the open road. Don't forget to make a fun playlist. If you don't have a car that has streaming or Spotify or any of that fancy stuff, just put it on your phone, play some of that music, and enjoy each other's company. So number two is hit the road. Let me go ahead and go to that particular slide. All right. Number three, have a game night. Now, what you see on this particular slide are two folks playing electronic video games, but that might be the way to go. If you have a partner that's a gamer and you're not, what an amazing way to spend some time with them on Valentine's Day. Pour yourself a couple glasses of wine or whatever your choice of drink might be, and have a great time with your loved one. You may have to do what they like to do. If you guys both are into board games, and this is something you can include the kids. This is one of the ways you can spend Valentine's Day with your kids. Pick a board game that they love to play. If you're with a senior, somebody in your home that lives there, your aunt, your uncle, your mom or dad, pick a game that they may like. Involve the whole family. Play Uno or another game that may involve many people at one time. So if you want to do a game night, it is the ultimate cheap date, okay? So who doesn't enjoy hanging out with each other, a little bit of companion, get maybe some snacks, velvet cupcakes, something that would continue to bring that whole Valentine vibe. Kids love cupcakes. How about those candy conversation hearts, little hearts that have the little questions on it? You can have those and play around a little bit with that. So we also know that there's the standard, the gold box, the heart-shaped box of chocolate candies, and you can share that with the kids. You can share that with the parents or the relative that may live with you. So you can make game night as big as you want with a whole group of folks, or it could just be the two of you. So have a game night. Number four. Number four. Visit the museum. Now, I do hope that my live is all over the world right now, and everybody has different restrictions right now regarding museums. Some museums have their courtyards open, so you can still walk around on the outside. Some museums are actually open in some cities, and they have some limitations regarding the hours or the capacity. So check out the museums. Now, I love a museum and my husband isn't such a fan. So this might be one of those things that it's Valentine's Day. I might win out this time on what we do because that is something that I love to do. So if you haven't visited a museum, maybe take that up as one of the things you can do. Tickets are very, very cheap. Depending on where you are, some museums are actually free. So combine maybe the home cooked dinner, movie night, and a museum, and you can just have a fun-filled day. Now, I'm going to look real quick and see what any of my comments might be. Somebody told me Scrabble, Scrabble, Scrabble. So, oh, this was my thought about Scrabble. I'm going to back up for a minute on the board games and having a game night number 3. I thought about this today. If you play Scrabble and you're playing it with a romantic partner, maybe you could come up with a rule that all of the words you use must be romantic words, right? So, you have rules where all the words have to be 4 letters or whatever you may have had when you play Scrabble. You could add a little intrigue to your Scrabble by requiring that any word that's played must be of a romantic nature, a Valentine, a love, a relationship. I'll let you guys know because I may try that too. So Scrabble is a great idea. Thanks so much for that. I'm not sure who dropped that in, but I do love that idea. Okay. So we were talking about the museums. They're not very expensive, and that might be something that's open. And I'm going to make sure I have a link here. I'm going to drop a link in the chat of the museums that are here in Maryland. So if you're not quite sure about what museums we have here in the Maryland area and what might be open, here it is. Take a look, give them a call. Don't go by the website because, everybody didn't update their website since last March. So give them a call, reach out to them and see what kind of hours they have. And if you could incorporate visiting the museum as one of your activities for this coming Sunday. Did I mention that I put on this red shirt for you guys? So I got on my red today. I like to try to get into it with these topics that we cover because other than that, what's the fun of it all, right? So when you have Valentine's Day coming up, I hope that you have something special that you're going to wear, whether it's a special color, if you're in the red, if you're into pink, if you're into white, winter white, or if you have something special for the daytime and something special for the nighttime. Come on, we got to get into it. We're home and you might as well make the best of it. So let's see what we have next for you. We talked about a game night. We talked about visiting the museum. How about taking a hike? Taking a hike. Now, it doesn't matter what your age group is. You may grab the kids for that. Valentine's Day is actually Sunday. So what do you know? 12 o'clock, get the kids out there, go hiking. You may have some special candy for them after they finish the hike. But hiking is something that you can pack a little lunch, grab some water bottles, and just hit the trail. And there are trails all over the place. I don't know what the forecast is for Sunday, but I've been buckling up. I've been out there in 25 degrees, and you could be too. So there's nothing like getting away from the hustle and the bustle of life and just reconnecting with nature. So take a hike with your loved one. A bonus is we actually will get some exercise in. So if you are tracking your steps like I am, definitely put that watch on, get a snack, grab some water, grab your partner, and take a hike. That is a super inexpensive way to celebrate Valentine's Day. Let's see. We have number 6, stroll a garden or a nursery. And this is kind of along the same lines when I mentioned the museum. There are some outdoor greenhouses, nurseries, really large landscaping companies out there, and they are just excited to have you come in and just walk around. Take a look at nature's beauty. See what's coming up for spring. Skip that $100 delivery of the long stem roses and go and get something really special from a nursery. We want to shop local. We want to support our small businesses. And this is an amazing way. And guess what? After Valentine's Day, you're going to get a chance to look at that same beautiful plant that was purchased for Valentine's Day throughout the year. What an amazing way to just punctuate the holiday and not have something that's going to die. So grab a small bush or a tree, maybe for your backyard, that you'll be able to plant now. Or pick up some flower bulbs that are gonna, what do you call it? I'm losing my words. It's gonna sprout in springtime. So that's another thing. You can have an activity together to actually plant them. So stroll a nursery or a garden. Number 7, cook dinner together. So in my household, that would be really special because I tell you guys over and over again, cooking is not my thing. So despite what every Valentine's Day commercial tells you, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to go out. Send the kids to grandma, the neighbor, share duties. You may watch somebody's kid on Saturday night. They may watch yours on Sunday. So you can have a little quiet time. It could be as fancy as you'd like this dinner to be, filet mignon or something along those lines. Or it could be low key, like grilled cheese and some soup. Okay? Put on some soft background music. Pour yourself a glass of wine and cook dinner together. So that is idea number 7. Idea number 8, take a trip down memory lane. How many of you have tons and tons of photo albums? Those of us who are in a certain age group, our phone is not the place where we have pictures. We have a ton of pictures. I know our family does. Grab a few of those albums and just sit there and take a look at the pictures from the past. Get out those photos, watch a wedding video, read through some love letters that you've given to each other. I know I've saved mine. Nothing gives you butterflies like remembering the love you shared throughout the year. So photos are one way to absolutely get a sense of that. If you have some love letters, whip them out. Spend some time just remembering where you've been and looking forward to all that the future holds for the two of you. And if that isn't a special way to spend Valentine's Day, I don't know what is. Just looking back on the memories. Number 9, go on a picnic. Now, if the weather permits, absolutely plan for that. You can even go on a picnic in your own yard. The excitement is getting that meal together, putting it in something so special that it really speaks to the occasion. This might be the time that you want to go ahead and purchase a picnic basket if you don't already have one. But go outside, make sandwiches, get some cheese. You know me, definitely grab a bottle of wine and just sit somewhere, enjoy what you've packed, reminisce, talk about your relationship, talk about the years past, talk about what's going forward. And guess what? If it's too cold outside, lay a blanket on the inside in your living room, in your family room. Still go on a picnic. So if you would like to put something together really sweet for an occasion like that, I'm sure it will be memorable. Everybody will remember Valentine's Day 2021. So go on a picnic. Number 10, do a thrift store challenge. Now, I am not a big thrift store shopper, but I didn't pull a link for that one, and I'll try to drop it in after the live. But there are a ton of thrift stores. Once again, this will hit a couple of check boxes for us. We'll be able to support local. We'll be able to support some small businesses. If you know of some thrift stores that may be open in the area where you live, drop their link here in our comments. We'd love to be able to share that. Boutiques, consignment stores, anywhere that we could visit on Valentine's Day. So you say to yourself, what is a thrift store challenge? Well, you got your gifts and your Valentine's Day gifts already, whatever you choose to give. But you can actually hit up your local store with $10 for each of you to spend on gifts for each other. So if you didn't already buy your gifts, this is a way to shop local, support small businesses, and stick within your budget. So just go around town, looking in some stores, figuring out what you can give for your Valentine. And so that gift would be heartfelt. You know it's going to support a local business. You know it's going to help us move forward as we continue to keep a lot of businesses thriving. So there's a budgeting app that I've mentioned before called Every Dollar. I'll also drop that in the link. It'll help keep track of spending so that you don't go overboard on Valentine's Day or any other time in 2021. So if you have any ideas to share with our community, please do, and tell me what's your favorite idea. Share it in the comments below. We want to keep this year special. Last year we were out and about. We may have done lots of different things, but this year we want to get creative, figuring out what we can do to celebrate Valentine's Day, whether it's with our romantic love, whether it's with our children, whether it's with a senior who's a part of our circle in our village, whether it's with the girls that we hang out with, or the buddies or the guys that we hang out with. Let's just figure how we can continue to just spread love, because everybody is in need of some love as we continue to move through what has been a really difficult time for some of us. So happy Valentine's Day. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I am still very active in my wine business. We have an upcoming, my team, the Divine Wine team, we have an upcoming customer appreciation virtual wine tasting. It's going to be on Saturday, February the 27th at 7 p.m. I'll make sure to post this flyer as well in our Own Again group. But you can join us. We're going to be sampling 5 wines. So you don't have to purchase all 5. You can choose to just do a couple of them or even one. So contact me if you would love to be a part of that virtual wine tasting. You can even let your Valentine know, hey, we're going to be participating in a wine tasting on February 27th. Print this out, put it in the envelope, order your wines. And this is another way that you can continue the love throughout the entire month. So join us in our Facebook group. If you are currently a tenant and you want to own again, I'd love to work with you. I'd love to tell you more about our one-on-one coaching that will get you all the steps you need to do to purchase a home again. So book a call with me. My link will be in the comments as well. Just as a reminder, I'll be here every Friday and every Wednesday for our Facebook Live at 5 o'clock. Still very active in the 1,000 Black Families Initiative. If you are interested in seeing whether or not you qualify to work with some of the lenders that are part of the program who are giving our buyers a credit back when they buy home, we're working with people who have a little bit of a challenge credit. We can get you on your way to home ownership as well. You know that one of the premises here at Own Again is to make sure that our African American community is working hard to build wealth and leave a legacy for the next generation. And that starts with home ownership. So we want to move forward to get you on the way to building your generational wealth. So reach out to us so that we can help you on your way. And if you haven't already, please like and follow my Facebook business page, Porter Premier Homes. If you follow us, you're going to know when we're going live and you'll be able to participate on the variety of topics that we have coming up. So I'm going to switch back real quick, see if there are any comments. There are none right now, but feel free after you've taken a look at this, definitely put hashtag replay if you didn't catch us live. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to our 10 ideas that we have for you and how you can absolutely celebrate Valentine's Day despite the fact that we are in the middle of a pandemic. 10 inexpensive ways that you can have some Valentine's dates. All right. So I'll come back. I'll make sure to respond to any of the comments that we have. If you have any questions, you can directly message me. You can actually drop it here at the comment if you'd like to as well. So thank you again. Put your red on come Valentine's Day. And if nobody else tells you, happy Valentine's Day. Take care and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.